I was sad for my boy Ryan Clark, but bro, you going out sad, bro. I just seen nigga do an interview just now, bro. He on there crying, talking about all I ever wanted was to be accepted. Man, stand up, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. In this economy, bro, getting fired from your good job, that shit is heartbreaking. That shit is devastating, bro. But you cannot get on national TV crying, bro. Have a backbone, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit really just embarrassing. You got Nick Bosa laughing at you and shit. You get on TV crying, talking about I just want to be accepted. Like, bro, I'm not saying nothing wrong with you being hurt and being devastated. That shit is soul crushing. You feel me? If I lost my job right now, I'd probably be balled up in the corner for a couple of days. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be up here on social media, on TV, crying and talking about, nigga, I'm a man with pride. Get up, nigga. Fight back, nigga. Don't show no fucking tears, nigga.
Narrative. How you know he also cried, homie, when the fucking Uber driver claimed to be racist? Remember that shit? Did we all forget that he cried about the fucking Uber driver, homie? This cat's a fraud, homie. This motherfucker's soft. I'm so tired of hearing about this motherfucker right here. This motherfucker's soft, fucking race-baiting, fucking victim mentality, bitch-made motherfucker. That's what he is, homie. Fuck that. And I know Sean's a fucking gamma or whatever. I don't give a fuck. This motherfucker's horrible.
Ryan Clark breaks down in tears after revealing that he toned down his blackness and still ended up getting fired from ESPN.
And this kid, you know, from the West Bank, is like so accepted in New Orleans now. Like, I wouldn't change that. You know, never. You know, like, all I ever wanted to do was be accepted. You know, and want it. So yeah, like that, I wouldn't change. You know? If you ask me, probably the first, like, Monday of football, when all my friends.
Man, it's gonna be all right, bro. It's gonna be all right, man. Man, it just goes to prove, man, that anybody can get it, bro. But you still blessed, bro. You got the pivot. The people forgive you for toning down your blackness, man. But, yeah, man, now you done learned the valuable lesson, and now you're gonna be a beast in this here media shit. I knew you toned down your blackness when you let Stephen A. make it. But, yo, man, you'll be all right, man. Don't cry, bro.
Okay, just watch this. And now his name is Ryan Clark. Yeah. And up until very recently, he worked for ESPN, Victor, and he was super, super confident when he wanted to rip on anything relating to MAGA, Trump, or Republican politics, including Charlie Kirk. Listen here.
First off, it's the second most ridiculous thing he said this week. The first was standing on campus and saying he wanted to put a statue up of somebody that doesn't represent the people of Louisiana, doesn't represent the players and the students at LSU, doesn't represent the executives that work there. That was the first dumb thing he said this week. This is the second dumbest.
He's ripping there on the Louisiana governor for wanting a Charlie Kirk statue at the university, which clearly he objected to. So super bold and it's got his strong opinions. Okay, great. Don't be afraid to express them. And then ESPN fired him this week or last week in the round of making some layoffs, I guess. And it didn't go very well. He didn't handle it very well. Here's how that sounded.
When I go home and this kid, you know, from the West Bank is like so accepted in New Orleans now. Like, I wouldn't change that. You know, never. You know, like, all I ever wanted to do was be accepted. You know, and want it. So
I'm like, I'm sorry. It's just beneath the dignity, right? To like go out there. All I ever wanted was to be accepted. What are you talking about? It's the layoffs. Like, companies do it. It's unpleasant for everyone. It doesn't mean anything about you personally. Obviously, you weren't one of their top stars. They would have kept you. So he's not wrong there. But just one more for you, Victor. Jason Whitlock found this. This guy full of, was this false hubris or what? Because this is how he talked about himself.
I'll just spit my quick piece on it. So it's a lot of brothers, talking about Ryan Clark crying. You got a Brad in there talking about Ryan Clark crying, and is he crying for views? Is he crying too? He crying on. Look, I get it. I'm tired of seeing men cry on TV too, but I just get tired of people attacking the messenger. You know what I'm saying? Attack what he said, bro. Attack that he was saying that he was discriminated against. I really heard nobody really talk about like how I talked about it in one of my couple of my videos, his experience as a black man in corporate America. Talk about it. It was some brothers in the comment section was like, that's how I explain it. That's their exact experience in the military, or that's my experience in America. Bro, talk about that. Everybody want to talk about the superficial. Oh, he's crying, and I don't know if it's real or not. Man, talk about your experience as a black man working in America. I watched a clip of DeMarcus Cousins and Dwight Howard talk about how the NBA is at least 70% business. That's code for politics, bruh. Let's stop sitting here talking about fruitless shit. Okay, he's crying. He's breaking down. He could be doing it for show or not for show. That's what he wants you to talk about in the algorithm. Let's talk about the real stuff that he said. Check out the music entertainment playlist, Real 101 play. He talked about that I was good at my job and I thought I was untouchable because I was phenomenal. Everybody tell me I was good at my job and they fired me for being too black. Now, at the end of the day, I tell people this stuff. I had a cousin like that, bro, who liked to wear the kufi and the pro-black shit. I go into these. I was at the vet the other day and the lady had a Black Lives Matter shirt on. You got to check your blackness at the door, bro. At the end of the day, if you going to start a business in this international business, corporate America, if you're going to start a business, take that shit out. That shit got to stop. You just here to get your money. And I tell people this all the time. Leave that political shit at the door. There's no room to put the politics in the middle of you getting to your bread. Come in there. Don't talk about politics, even if you're in a union. Try to keep it to a minimum. Don't talk about religion, how much you make. Nothing. Nothing. You keep that to a minimum. Because once you bring that into it, gives them a reason. Just be yourself. That's as simple as that. Be yourself. Be a control. Don't tell people too much. Don't tell them what you got going on. None of that. Just keep it a bean. But a lot of brothers' experience is that you come in, you in a messed up position, they TV ratings down, the company statistics down, it's in a shambles. They give you a job that's impossible to clean up, no real direction, no real training. You got to figure it out. It's like you get a complicated piece of furniture to put together, but no instructions. You can't find them. You got to figure it out. And once you figure it out, you don't get the raise that you deserve. You don't get the public acknowledgement for what you did what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? And the minute you make a small mistake, even if you wasn't trained properly or you new to this, the minute they hold that against you when it's time to get a raise, they hold that against you when it's time to get a promotion, or even if you perfect, they sabotage your opportunities to move up. And this is why a lot of people, and I know a lot of the Gen Xers don't really understand this. This is why you got a lot of millennials who started the movement where they didn't marry to the game. They didn't marry to a particular job. They jumped around. They did their own thing. And they don't want to work for nobody because at the end of the day, you got to understand, not even just the black man's experience, the black woman's experience and other people's experience is that I came in every day, did the job, punctual. People sabotage your work. They sabotage you to lose. They set you up for failure so they don't have to give you promotions. You watch other people walk right by you, come in, get promoted. They was late. They was rolled up. They was belligerent. They fucked up. You helped them out or they hire people over your head. Do you know how that make people feel? When you're great at something, but being great at it and being on time and being reliable and being punctual isn't good enough. And even if he probably didn't bring the pro blackness in, they just used him, guys like Cam Newton. They used y'all emotion that y'all built on your own. They use your emotion to boost their ratings up. So now they're going to get the next group of new streamers to come on. At the end of the day, you just use ESPN, use them for what they use you for, get your emotion, but to attack him, somebody, oh, he crying, that's superficial to talk about. That's superficial. They always want to attack the shit that's easy to monetize, because if they attack the real reason, a lot of them dudes the people don't want to hear the truth. But that's all I had to say about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the link in the description. You can find me everywhere. Patreon, Facebook, the whole 9 piece.
Ryan Clark, what's with all this crying on your show, bro? What's with all this damn crying on your damn show? Come on, man. You can't be doing that. You can't let them see you sweat like that. Bro, you act like you ain't getting paid all the way to the end of this year or when your contract is up. You probably still getting your money. Come on, man. You got to understand this industry is like that. You don't know that? How long you been in this industry? It's like that. You hear 1 minute, go the next. The same shit happened to Stephen A. He got let go. And now he back. And you know it has nothing to do with performance. You think it do? You telling yourself that? Bro, you good. You good at what you do. Yeah. Shit, you one of the best up there for sure. It's all about numbers. That's all it's about. It's about numbers. Yeah. Shit, that $2 million or something they say you making, that's what it's about. Yeah. Budget cuts. All that damn crime, man. Come on, bro. Making it look weak like that. Come on, dog. For real, man. Stop, man. Ooh. Boy, I would have slapped, boy, if that was my son, I would have slapped the shit out of my son. You know, ain't nobody died up there. Ain't nobody dead. Up there crying like that, man. Bro, you got the pivot. The pivot is fire. The pivot is fire, bro. You can make so much more money there. Just keep doing what you're doing. Other opportunities gonna pop up. You great at what you do. Sitting there crying and stuff, man. Anyways, bro, I'm Tim Desert Storm Bradley, man. Y'all, man, my people got me on one, man. They got me on one today. Just watch that damn interview. I'm saying, man, this dude is crying. What? I swear, man, it's one of the moments somebody needs to create this. I'm going to keep saying this. Man, where I can stick my hand through the TV, I'll pay for that shit, $1,000, whatever, and stick my hand through the TV or through the phone and smack a motherfucker in their face. I wish somebody create that. Damn, where I could be at, my arm could be in one place, I could be right where I'm at, smack him right in his damn face.
I'll be 100% sincere with you guys. I didn't watch the full interview. The full video, but I saw bits and pieces of the reaction from it. But there was a particular clip that went viral of Ryan Clark crying, and I posted about it on the channel. I believe it was yesterday. I put up a comment on the community board of our channel, and I wrote the following. I said, I have absolutely nothing against Ryan Clark at all, but him crying over being fired by ESPN looks crazy, right? And some people kind of chimed in and gave their thoughts. Some people pushed back, pushed in, gave this thought, gave that thought, and all of this, right? Everybody gave their own opinion, whatever. Apparently, LeSean McCoy, who's on this show with Speak Easy, he decided to chime in today. And I want to read the forward before, like the background before we play the video. It says, LeSean McCoy says he believes that Ryan Clark getting emotional over ESPN firing was for clicks and for, attention. Take a listen to what LeSean McCoy had to say here about Ryan Clark. Take a listen to his comments here.
Does stuff for attention. It's a lot of them that do this. And I truly think that he's one of them. So my thing is, I just don't know how real this is. He might have real feelings. I don't know. But I've watched him over the years. He's such a social media dude. This is part of it. This is part of it.
I think honestly though, the firing of so many different people had more to do with just them trying to
business.
Make cuts. It's business. Yeah. I think Carl Ravitch was with ESPN for 30 plus years doing baseball coverage and ended up being let go in these cuts though too. I think it's just business, and I think they viewed him as someone that wasn't bringing as much as they felt like they needed moving forward. So.
Real quick though, imagine when we got fired from Fox, they did all this though. You just start crying and all that, and I start crying with you. Shit, we got all type of press. You know what I mean? Like, come on, it's part of the game.
But
when you pay somebody money like they've been paying us to be on TV to run our mouth, that's part of it. You get cut.
That's assuming the crying was because.